Jadd Shihabuddin with
Razik, Wilkerson, and today we will be talking about cats versus dogs.
on our podcast, Jaddy Wilky.
Okay, Jadd, do you prefer cats or do you prefer dogs?
I prefer cats over dogs.
And why is that?
Dogs, I don't know, they're just a little aggressive. I mean, you've heard those horror stories about dogs attacking people, and I feel like I don't think I could stop a dog if it tried to kill me.
I agree with you, but also cats scratch, bro. Those things are violent.
I actually have never had a cat, but I've had multiple dogs, so.
I've had one dog, and it was a very, very sweet dog. It didn't even bark once.
My dogs are not sweet. They're really big. Was your dog a big dog?
No, my dog was very tiny.
I have two dogs right now. They're both boxers.
I think mine was a beagle. But cats are also very violent. They believe they are superior to the human race.
They're not violent if you treat them well.
Well, I don't do that.
They're not violent if you treat them well. I mean, if you treat a dog bad, it'll get violent too. I mean, you have to pay attention and love your cat.
But what if you don't do that, Jadd? What happens to them?
Oh, like every other animal, they turn mean, obviously. They don't like you.
What you're saying is that if you are not nice to them, they won't be nice to you.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to work.
Okay. I think I'm starting to agree with you a little. But also, I feel like cats think in their mind that they are superior to the human race.
Well, that's just what you think. That is not a fact. You were just making inferences based on no facts at all. What did you make that inference on? You made that inference on nothing. You made that inference on nothing. You cannot look into the mind of a cat and tell what they are thinking. You cannot tell somebody's thoughts unless they tell you.
Okay, how do you know that?
A cat cannot speak.
How do you know that I can't look into a cat's mind? How do you know this?
Just because you can't. I know you can't.
Okay, so you're making inferences on nothing.
Actually, well, I can't look into your mind, and you can't look into my mind.
How do you know I don't have superpowers, Jadd?
Well, I guess you got me there. I guess you might have superpowers.
So, Jadd, do you believe that cats are easier to take care of than dogs?
Yeah, all you have to do is feed them once a day and then leave them alone, and they'll be very happy. But with a dog, what you have to do is you have to feed them, take them outside, bring them back inside, put them in a cage, and do the same thing another day. That's what I do with my dogs.
Okay. But what if some dogs are different, you know? Some cats are different and some dogs are different. It's like I just had to sit for my
dogs are the most low-maintenance dogs ever. All you do with them is take them outside whenever I wake up at 12, and then I bring them back in a few hours later, and I just turn off the light and they go to sleep.
Okay. So I do think cats are a lot more low maintenance, but also don't you feel like sometimes dogs are more playful? I feel like cats just are lonely. Like sometimes you just forget they're there.
It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want.
But what if you want to play with a dog or play with your pet?
Why would you get a dog for anything but attacking people? If there's a robber, you need a big pit bull Rottweiler to come running at the robber and scare them off. And if they don't get scared off, they're going to get ripped to shreds because they're scary dogs.
I do agree with you there. I do feel that dogs can be horrifying if you want them to be.
Yeah, so have we come to an agreement?
I think we've come to an agreement.
Cats are better than dogs?
Not fully, but I think you've pushed my opinion to liking cats just a little bit more.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This was Jaddy Wilky.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Jaddy Wilky.
Jaddy Wilky.